Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So glad you're here. Today we are going to reallocate my bag full of poisons. So let's go ahead and get started. So friends, this month was mostly about funding my 401k and paying down debt. So a lot of these challenges are just going to go into a couple of places. And if we have a little bit of extra in anything, I'm going to go ahead and try and reallocate it into some savings challenges that I started at the beginning of the year and sort of didn't get to finish, I guess restructured how I was saving and what I was saving for. So I want to try and complete some long-term or yearly challenges that I started, like Judy's 2025 challenge, and then putting some money in my 10K binder to try and wrap up a challenge there. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and pull the money that we are going to use that was meant to fund my 10K binder, which was going to help max out my 401k savings. So that was all of these fun challenges from the Spooky Bish season collab. And so I know that these are those. And then I have, I believe, the challenges from my debt binder. And you guys, that's it for this month. So I don't know how much is here in the debt binder. So let's save that. But let's go ahead and see what we saved for our 401k max out. And these lovely challenges were so fun for spooky season. And my budgeting month ended yesterday on Saturday, November 1st. And so today is Sunday, November 2nd. And so all of this money was going to help me max out the 401k savings that I've got going on for this year. I sort of mid-year decided I needed to get farther ahead in my savings, and the only way to do that was to start investing the money that I had extra every month into my Roth IRA, a brokerage account, my 401k. And so yeah, I decided to strategically switch things up because statistically the stock market earns better interest than anything you could do outside of the stock market, like your high yield savings account interest, or even money markets, or even CDs. And so that's why I decided to transition towards these tax advantage accounts. Also is because they're tax advantaged, right? So all this money that I'm saving gets to reduce my income tax for the next year. And so I thought, wow, well that's a double benefit, right? So I'm definitely going to do what I can to try and reduce how much money I'm reporting to the IRS so that I don't have to pay them so many taxes. One of the things that happened this month was some more accounts were settled in my ex-husband's estate. So if you're new here, my ex-husband passed away at the end of last year, and his estate's still in probate, but one of the accounts was settled, and that was for a retirement account that I was the beneficiary of. So I got some retirement money that I've been talking to my wealth advisor about how to transfer that over without increasing my taxable income for the year. So everything, like even with my daughter, I have to pay taxes on her money that she received from the estate. And it's just going to be an interesting year, you guys. So I'm trying to do all that I can to reduce my taxed income rate, or the bracket that I'm paying. And I got to spend some time doing that after this video. It is such a beautiful day here in North Texas. The sun is shining, and I can tell that the cargo planes and the jets are already flying again. So usually around here, I live really close to an Air Force base, and the I guess, what do you call it, like a shipping airline, or I don't know what you call that, like where UPS and FedEx, they fly out of. And so on gorgeous days like today, there's a lot of air traffic. So you might hear some of that going on in my videos. I just want to prep y'all for that because it's one of the most annoying sounds to me living here. All right, guys, so that was all of the challenges from the Spooky Bish season collab. We saved 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Let me grab my calculator. So 120. in 20s. We saved 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 in 10s. That's great. Okay. And in 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. All right. And let me quietly count these ones. That was 47 ones, you guys, and the spooky so wow, the spooky Bish collab season collab saved me $357 total. That is really great savings going towards my 401k max out. So what I want to do real quick is go ahead and reallocate this now. I'm going to pull out my 10K binder, you guys, because I am wrapping up the last 2 challenges from the beginning of the year. I started out with a 5K challenge and then a 2025 challenge. And now I'm trying to wrap up this 3K challenge, you guys. I think I'm going to do it. So this is money that's in the high yield savings account right now, earning interest. And we only need $300 left, 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to take this $300 in cash. I'm going to swap it out eventually with prop bills. I'm going to put this money in the high yield savings account, and this is all going to go towards that goal of maxing out my 401k. And I do need to start my 401k tracker with you guys, but I'll do that in another video. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, let's see, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92. Okay, so 10, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, another 100. So that's $300, you guys. So the rest of this should be 57. We'll give it a double count here in a minute. So what I'm going to do is put all of this cash in here, and we are going to complete this challenge. This was a freebie I had gotten when I purchased my 5K savings challenge earlier in the year from a creator on Etsy. Her shop name is Peachy Budget, and she is so cute, out of California. She's got some really cute tracker slash savings challenges. And you guys, that completes 3K. Anyway, I hope I did her Etsy shop a service here. You guys need to check it out. I'll have her linked below in the descriptions if you want to go look. She's got some really cute little A6 binder savings challenges. So she creates all these really cute laminated challenges, and she creates them in sections. They're really cute, like little box, very easy to accomplish, very easy to get motivated with. You guys, I'm gonna need a bull clip for this because this is big. Look at that. All right, so the 3K is done. And that is 3K that's gonna go towards the max out. We have this other little challenge here, and I wanna go ahead and get it started. It is also from Peachy Budgets, but it's her reverse 52 weeks money challenge. And I had earned only $50 in my side hustle. I only did like 2 drop-ins, and I didn't really have any side gigs this month, so it's been kind of a boring month. But we're gonna start this challenge. I feel blessed anyway to be able to put $50 into this challenge. So that money is already in the bank and earning interest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this challenge started in this video. So really we're only left with this one challenge. You guys, that is insane. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one back here. I'm gonna take out these 2 empty envelopes, and I can't wait to see if we can accomplish this in the next couple of months for my 401k max out, and to complete the financial goals that I had set for myself at the beginning of the year in January. We have another little extra like freebie that Peachy Budgets gave me, and it just saves $100, and it's a bonus tracker. We may or may not get to that, but you guys, that is really it. That is so exciting. So that is the 10K binder. So we reallocated that money. And I think what I'm gonna do is take this and put it off to the side. So let's double count this, make sure we have $57. So I think this said was 47, I'm pretty sure, and then another 10. So I'm gonna count that as a win. So that's $57 that we get to add. And you know what I wanna do? I wanna add it to, I didn't get to stuff this month, my Food Truck Fridays, and I didn't get to work on my yearly challenge that I've been saving up for at the beginning of the year because it kind of took a little break and transitioned. So I think what I want to do is put it into Judy's 2025 challenge. We have 57. So I think what I'm going to do is take out 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to save this for Food Truck Fridays this month in November. And we're going to save our money. And I'm going to go ahead and put it in this challenge box here. This is my Food Truck Fridays. And we're going to add that money. And I'm going to see what I can budget for in November. See what I can put in my Food Truck Fridays. But that means we have $50 to add to Judy's 2025 challenge, you guys. So I am working with some cash, some money I pulled out for, you know, interest savings in the high yield account. So that's what's in this envelope right now. And we're going to do a little cash condensing because I don't want to put all these ones in here. So since this is 50, I think what I want to do, let me see if I have a $50 bill in my, yes I do. Okay, so we're gonna save this change for playtime in November. I say playtime, but it's really just cash budgeting, cash stuffing. We'll put that in my extra change envelope, and let's go ahead and add $50 to this. So we have 100 in the high yield savings, 50, 70, 90, 200, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 210. And let's see how far we can get on her little tracker. So each one of her icons is worth $5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we get to complete all the way up through, that must be August. That's September and that's October. So we're a little bit behind. So let me go ahead and color and I'll speed you through it. Oh my gosh, so cute, so tiny, but so cute. I love these little icons, they're so much fun to color. But I don't color that much, my hand kind of hurts. All right guys, so we have some catching up to do, but I think what I'll do is be more intentional about coming in here and stuffing that, or this challenge every month. So I will try and do like 2 months this month and 2 months next month so that we can complete this challenge on track. Thank you, Miss Judy, for this cute challenge. And these were all of my savings challenges for my Savings with Friends challenge, challenge binder. And I just, you know, had to abandon it. And I kind of feel like it's time to get back to trying to complete some of these savings challenges. So we might do some combining. Oh my gosh, my Capture My Color. I did see Angie's final video at Ange Budget and Debt. Her and Sitchy Saves did this cute color roll and save, and I just can't wait to get back to that because that one was so fun. Oh, and I have my self-care challenge here. A lot of my Savings with Friends challenges. Oh, and here's another one that's a monthly. I need to catch up on Julie's pages. Yearly challenge. Oh, wow. And then the seasonal challenge, which was the first half of the year. You guys, we're gonna be more intentional about this one. All right, you guys, let's go ahead now and move on towards debt. And since I did complete a challenge in my 10K binder, this one, I wanna go ahead and stuff the ding, ding, ding. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't wanna lose track of all of the different savings challenges I have and the goals that I have. So I think I need to update my quarter savings with you guys as well. So we're gonna add the reallocation total. Let me see. I think what I'll do is just, I don't know how I'll do this in the thumbnail. So that was 3K that's gonna go in the binder or into the savings account. So let's go ahead and work on the debt. We completed quite a few lemon savings challenges. So 20, let's go ahead and just start rolling out the cash and then we will reallocate. All right, guys, moment of resistance. Let's go ahead and count what we are going to contribute to my debt. My only debt is my home mortgage, and so I am every month I contribute extra money to my principal balance. So I make an extra principal only payment, and it is to help reduce not only the interest that I'm paying on the loan, but to shorten the term loan, because I would really like to be mortgage free one day. I would like to own my home and just not have to worry about that bill. And I can enjoy, the final working years even, or beginning early retirement years with no mortgage debt at all. All I'd have to worry about is saving money for property taxes. So in 20s, we save 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 280 in 20s. I like to, another 40. I like to have at least $300 every month to contribute, and this one's gonna be a special month because I completed more challenges than I thought I would. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And so anytime that this happens, I go ahead and contribute that amount because I try and get at least 300 every month, but when I go over, I just look at it as a bonus, and it just means I'm gonna see my goals achieved sooner, and I'm gonna pay extra no matter what. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's 20, 24. Wow, so $404, you guys, going into the extra principal payment. So I'm gonna make that payment here after this video. I'm so excited for the October extra principal. And then I'm gonna put this money in the bank to take care of that bill. You guys, that is so exciting. So an extra $104 went in for debt. It was really nice to see these cute little lemon savings challenges completed that I started at the beginning of the summer. Thank you, ladies, for all these cute challenges. You guys helped me save. I do want to do a quarter two check-in, you guys, because since I didn't do it last month, so the end of last month was the end of quarter 3, and this is how I stay on top of the big yearly goals that I set for myself. So we are going to check in for quarter 3 now. I did some already checking in, contributed $800 to my month ahead savings binder. I didn't get to my spooky binder this month, so what I'm going to do is put $200 into the $200 I'm going to budget for November, and we're going to start quarter 4 with an extra $200. We completed my 5K challenge last I think it was quarter 1, and we contributed $300 to my 3K challenge, and we fully funded it. That's so exciting. And we contributed $395 this quarter, or this past quarter, and fully funded the 2025 savings challenge from heykaybudgets. We added some money to save with Judy's 2025 challenge, and we didn't do any of this savings in previous months, so we just added 50 today. My handwriting. We had $23, and then I added an extra one, so I'm gonna say $24 for the ding 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 this quarter. We're slowing down on this number because we're not doing so many little savings challenges. We're contributing to some bigger ones. Extra income I earned, I didn't add that up. I did check in on my credit score and it went up considerably. So last quarter it dropped from 819 to 712, and it was because somebody had not paid a bill and it got accidentally reported onto my credit. So I disputed it and got it off, and it bumped all the way up to 838. So that's amazing. I did go and add up all of my different savings accounts, high yields accounts, investment accounts. I was able to increase my net worth in quarter 3 by a little over $15,000, excuse me. It did go down considerably. I had $21,000 in quarter 1, but that was because I had some extra savings coming my way from the estate, my ex-husband's estate. So that was that, but you can tell it went down in 17 and then again in quarter 3. And this just shows you inflation. It shows you all of the different things that happened with the government, like with the government shutting down this last quarter, how that affected the market. And then the tariffs were affecting the market, and then the concerns over AI and the unemployment rate not being reported because the government was shut down. There was all these things that happened in quarter 3, you guys. And as you can tell, it affects your money when you're investing in the stock market. It affects your money, and it affects the interest rates at the high yield savings account, because my high interest rates went down, or my high yield savings accounts, those interest rates went down a lot. I did do some transferring of funds from a high yield savings account that was down to like 3%, and I found a 4% one, so I moved some money over just to try and recapture some of those gains. And really, we didn't get to add any money into Food Truck Fridays. Actually, we did add $7, but I'm not going to report it. And I haven't finished my lemonade box savings challenge, so we have some work to do in completing some other challenges. So I'm going to go ahead and add those in quarter 4 and see what we can accomplish. We need to give it, one last solid try. Let me know how you guys are doing with your budgeting, your financial goals that you started with, if they've changed and how they've changed, and what you've done to make sure that you stay on top of those goals. I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you're new, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like this video so that it helps my channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're publicly subscribed to my channel, I often do giveaways, and I love to be able to share some of that and pay it forward. All these fun savings challenges and supporting my fellow budgeting YouTubers here on YouTube and their savings goals as well. You guys, thank you so much again for joining me, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.